Hello everyone and happy Transfer Tuesday. First Transfer Tuesday of August, and we have a good one. So I do have some investments to share that have already occurred, and I do want to do some live investments, and same thing with my savings for my student loans. So let's just go ahead and jump in. All right, so as for investments, the first thing is that I got paid on Friday, July 29th. Whenever I get paid, I contribute to my 401k through my employer. That's $150 from my paycheck, and then my company matches that. So $300 total contributed to my 401k. I will give an update on my balance. I think it's somewhere around $2,900 or so. But yeah, for my July update video, I will give the exact number. So that's exciting. And now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, because actually let me check my bank account first, double check. What I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is contribute to my Roth IRA. Usually lately, for the last few months, I've been waiting until my second paycheck of the month, but I made quite a bit more money in July, so my rollover amount was higher after getting paid, and all of my bills have been, like my bigger bills have been paid already, like my rent and saving for my sinking funds and such. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my typical $300 to my Roth IRA. All right, so there we have it, $300 contributed to my Roth IRA. All of my Roth IRA is with VTSAX, so that's what I purchased. Earlier today, I checked, and the total amount per share of VTSAX was at $100.16. So that should be about what I'm purchasing it at. So that means I was able to get 3 shares, which is great. Let me see if my account balance already updated. Yes, it did. Okay. My Roth IRA is back over $10,000. After that contribution, I'm now at $10,360.77. Now we're going to move on to my debt, my student loans. I only have my student loan debt left. There is $36,000 there, and I have not been actively paying those down throughout the forbearance while they're at 0% interest. I have been saving for them in my high yield savings account, which is always linked down below if you want a pretty decent rate right now. Marcus has been increasing, and right now the referral bonus is that you get 1% higher for 3 months. So that's a really great deal. And it's linked down below if you're interested. Because I get so many questions about this, I do repeat myself each Transfer Tuesday. But the reason I am saving for my student loans in my high yield savings account rather than actively paying them down is because I'm making more money by saving them. I'm not losing any money by not paying them. They're at 0% interest. There's no penalty to me. I don't have to pay them. Just like the rest of you, if you have federal student loans, you do not have to pay them right now. So I'm making more money by saving them, which is why I do that. And it is perfectly fine with me. We don't know the status yet of student loans. As of right now, we're supposed to be paying them back come September, but I do think that's going to be extended, and then we'll see what happens as far as cancellation goes. Okay, so there have been a couple of things with my student loans over the last week. Actually, let me first say that as of last Transfer Tuesday, my total student loan savings balance was $18,100, decent amount over the halfway point, but we've made some decent progress since then. So the first thing that happened was, on the same day, July 26th, so last Transfer Tuesday, but it was in the evening, I got a Venmo notification that Rosie sent me $50. She said, a little late, but we can still crush debt during July. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate you so much. You know that. She is one of my amazing debt angels here and has helped me so much on this journey. It's unbelievable. I did go ahead and transfer that day, but that didn't go through until Wednesday, July 27th. So that's what you'll see, $50 there. Thank you again, Rosie. And then on payday, I was adding all my numbers up, making sure I would have enough money for everything else I needed to pay for in the month of July, everything I needed to pay for at the beginning of August, and I realized I had a decent chunk that I could throw to my student loans. So I probably could have done more, but I went ahead and transferred $500 on Friday, and that helped a ton. So that's major progress, a lot more than I've made recently. And the main reason that I was able to do that is because a couple of months ago, I told y'all that I will not be saving for my emergency fund anymore. It's at $6,000. It actually is over that because it keeps growing from the interest. So over $6,000, I'm pretty satisfied with that for now. Eventually, I would like to continue saving in my emergency fund and get that bigger, but I would rather put that $600 that I've been allocating for my emergency fund and put that to my student loans instead. So it wasn't exactly the $600, but everything all together, you'll see in my July update again how much I put toward my student loans, and that was definitely included in that. And then the next thing, which I always find really exciting, is of course I earned my interest for the month in my student loan account, and that's typically comes through on the last of the month, but it was actually processed yesterday since that was an actual weekday. And I got $26.01 in interest gained for my student loan account, which is amazing. That's a lot of money. That's just passive money, $26. And that's just for one of my savings accounts. So as you can imagine, there's a little bit more between all of my sinking funds. So I really appreciate that the interest rate is going up. It helps a lot. $26 is a decent chunk, and I am happy with that, and it's going to continue to go up as long as I'm continuing to save. Now my balance is at a weird number, and I'm going to just go ahead and transfer right now $23.99 to make this an even number. I probably could do more, but because I'm not very close to payday, I'm just going to play it safe and do $23.99. I think I've made enough progress for the week to feel good about it, and then we can pick back up next week or the following week to make a little bit more. I'll put that confirm page up on the screen, and then I will confirm. Over the last week, I have saved $600 toward my student loans. Big shout out to Rosie for $50 of that. I now have $18,700 saved for my student loans. And if we subtract that from my $36,000 student loan balance, I would be left with $17,300 of total debt. That's encouraging. For some reason, I feel good about this number. It feels closer. It's still far away, but it feels better. I always feel a lot better and more content when I'm able to make larger transfers throughout the week. So that's definitely what's happening here. And I do feel hopeful about August. I'm just feeling really good about my spending, my budget. Yeah, the goals that I have and what I've been working on. So I think August will be pretty good, and it's awesome to start on such a strong note. So very, very grateful for this week. Definitely a lot more than I've been transferring in the past weeks. So that's great, but that is everything from me. Please feel free to leave whatever it is you did to move your money in the right direction for today's Transfer Tuesday. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.